Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores! I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Adrian College has once again found itself on the 2022 U.S. News & World Report Best College Rankings. This is the 8th straight year that Adrian has been named to the top regional colleges Midwest section. Adrian College was also named the most innovative school in the regional colleges Midwest category. In addition, Adrian received accolades in Best Value in undergraduate teaching within regional colleges Midwest. Adrian College was also named in the top first-year experiences by U.S. News & World Report. This marks the 13th consecutive year that Adrian has appeared in U.S. News & World Report. To see the full rankings, visit their website. For more information on Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
I'm Dejan Hughes, and I'm a senior in the class of 2021.
My name is Megan Abbey. I'm from the class of 2021.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Parisi, and I'm the class of 2021.
Wow. As far as working for ACTV, the first thing that comes to mind is honestly the community. Like, the people that I work with are amazing, all the way down from Jay at the top to the last guy that only gets to work one stream a week. It's just the energy that is around is always awesome.
It's a perk that you get free access to the games, but I absolutely love it. We have a great culture here, and then I was able to work my way up to a student director position, but I get so much creative freedom. I get to work in arenas and sports and environments that I absolutely love and enjoy.
ACTV has brought so many experiences and memories that I'll take with me to grad school and even beyond. It's been such a blessing to be a part of the team, and everyone's just so welcoming, and I've learned so much directing and using the camera and many other things.
If you do want to get into this stuff, I say do it, and do it quickly with ACTV, because not only is it a great community, but you'll also learn a lot and be prepared for the future.
I think what I'm going to miss most about ACTV that's not the free software that I get as a student would definitely be the people and the culture that we have here. Just the connections that I've made, the students that we have, just the family that we have here. I'm definitely going to miss everyone a lot.
I'm going to miss everyone. I think everyone's just been so great. I love the atmosphere. It's definitely another family away from home. I think directing is going to be something I miss, but just interacting with everyone during our meetings on Tuesdays, and just the atmosphere, I think, is going to be the biggest thing.
DJ, Megan, Caitlin, I know I told you this was going to be a promo about ACTV. Well, it's actually a promo about you guys. Your leadership as seniors has helped me guide the program since taking over at the beginning of January. I would not have been able to do it without you three. Now, I know your time is done with ACTV at the end of the semester, but I know you're going to do so many great things in your future endeavors. I wish you the best of luck.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is @Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
We are inside Docking Stadium as the Bulldogs host Heidelberg for the first time in these two programs' history. It's Adrian College and Heidelberg doing battle in women's lacrosse here inside Docking Stadium. The Student Princes come in looking for their first victory. Adrian College looking to make it 2 out of their last 3 games, resulting in wins. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined alongside Liam Reeve. And Liam, this should be a good matchup. Both teams coming off of a loss and trying to avenge and trying to get back in the win column. And for Heidelberg, looking for their first win on the season.
Oh, yeah. These wins are very important for both teams, especially later on when you're going to get conference play. You're going to want a bunch of wins as possible so you get a higher ranking in those stats. So these games will may seem like they're not important, but they will play a crucial part for both of these teams later on.
Yeah, Liam, kind of for Adrian College, what are they going to have to do specifically in this one to come out on top?
They're going to have to limit number 17, Brianna Lloyd, for the Student Princes on the amount of points she has. She is tied with, I believe, number 2, Sydney Schaffer for points on the Student Princes, with both these players having 7 points. But Brianna Lloyd has 7 goals right now, so she's their, I believe, main score threat for the Student Princes.
It should be a fun one tonight. Ella Lane in net, the junior from Midland, Michigan, for the Student Princes. It's the senior from Bowmanville, Ontario, Avery Huckster in net for Adrian College. The draw is up. We're underway, and as the sun goes down, as does the temperature here inside Docking Stadium, Bulldogs looking to gain control. That's going to be number 7, Carly Castile. She's second on this team in points, picking it up. Was trying to find Jenna Anhauser, but couldn't. Heidelberg now looking for their first rush. That's number 1, Kelly Spence, losing control. We're going to get a whistle as Jenna Anhauser came up with it.
It looks like the ref is going to pull out a yellow card for a cross-check on, I believe that's Kelly Spence for the Student Princes. And if you're Heidelberg, you don't want to be in this situation because they have exactly 12 players, and this is going to probably be beneficial for the Bulldogs right now.
Yeah, already a woman down now off of the yellow card.
That would be the Student Princes' 5th yellow card this season. And they've had, I believe, 2 in the prior games against Bethany and Westminster.
And as we're looking to regain play, Bulldogs are led by head coach Callie Bills in her first season leading the program. Heidelberg led by Becky Clark in her 2nd season. Still some discussions going on in the field, and it looks like we're ready to resume play. Turnover near midfield. Heidelberg takes possession. That's Hannah Kaplan splitting the defenders, gets it far side. Heidelberg with a good rush, getting deep into the crease. Not able to get a shot off. That's Gianna Risi still having control. And now Heidelberg swinging it around. Another good-looking rush. Getting deep. Shot went wide. That was number 22, Sydney Schaefer. Heidelberg, though, still with possession. A strong start for the Student Princes. Going behind the net, looking to create some sort of space. Adrian having to be heavy on the defense early on. Reese sending it forward. That shot save made. And it'll be a whistle blown, and let's see what the call is.
Looks like a yellow card is being pulled out, and it's going to be on, I believe, number 24 for the Student Princes, Hannah Kaplan. But I'm trying to figure out what the call is. But it looks like Kelly Spence might be released on her penalty. Waiting to see what the ref says.
Yeah, so if you're Heidelberg, you like this offensive pressure, but don't want to get too many players down on the field. Down 2 already. So Adrian now starts up, looking to get their first offensive rush of the game. Loose ball picked up. Adrian now looking for a strong rush. That's number 19, Brooke Barbas. Trying to connect to number 13, that was Maggie Bean. Loose ball picked up by Heidelberg. The Student Princes are able to pick it up. That's the goalie, Ella Lane. Bad turnover in their own zone. Adrian now takes control. Looking to get deep in. Shot! Scores! Carly Castile adds another goal to her season total, and Adrian will strike first here in Docking Stadium. That's going to be goal number 8 on the season for Castile.
And all that was due to the pressure on the two-man down on Heidelberg. Adrian saw that. They decided to press as hard as they can, and it benefited for them. And it looks like Kelly Spence's penalties released, so the Student Princes will be only a woman down until Hannah Kaplan's penalty is served.
Brooke Barbers and Megan Vesley now waiting to take the draw. 12:40 to go. Adrian on top, 1-0. A strong start for the Bulldogs after they were on kind of the back foot in the first opening minutes. On their first offensive possession, they find the back of the net. Ground ball is picked up by Adrian College. That pass swung and missed wide. Out of bounds. Heidelberg will take over. Risky pass is completed. Sydney Schaefer came down with it. Swarmed by a couple white jerseys. Trying to escape, she does. Sydney Schaefer across midfield. Nearly lost it. Still has it though. Schaefer down the near side. Looking for some openings. Now we'll wait. Getting hounded along the sideline. Makes a nice move. Cuts to the inside. Schaefer now behind the net. Heidelberg down 1-0, but they've had possession for the majority of these opening minutes. Schaefer with a good run. That shot missed just high. Loose ball will be picked up. That's Carly Castile. Through to midfield, number 9, Zoe Weber. Trying to connect to Delaney Harris. She's tracking it down. Not able to get to it. A Heidelberg defender nearly had it. Harris, though, still with pressure, but it'll be the Student Prince's possession. Long lead pass. Once again, Heidelberg trying to break midfield. Good defense there by Castile. Both teams battling for it, and Carly Castile picks it up. Trying to get past the Heidelberg defense. Slowing it down, surveying her options. Castile now will drop it back. That's Zoe Weber. Over to Jocelyn Potter. Adrian now just swinging it around. Castile in control of it again. They now drop it down deep. Behind the net, Delaney Harris. Harris looking over. Adrian getting deeper and deeper into the Heidelberg zone, trying to create another scoring opportunity here. Loose ball behind the net. Both teams still vying for it. Harris trying to pick it up for Adrian College. She does. She's able to swing it to Zoe Weber. Zoe Weber with a good chance. Shot never got on through. Heidelberg nearly came up with it. They turn it over their own zone, and Adrian will find the back of the net. It was number 19, Brooke Barbaras. It's now 2-0 in Liam. Kind of a breakdown for Heidelberg and a bad turnover in their own zone, and Adrian able to make a pay for it.
It looked like they triple teamed the ball, and they thought that Harris stepped out with it and forgot where to go. But Harris saw that, found Weber cut it down to the middle. The shot never released, but good eyes by Barabbas to find the rebound and to put it in the back of the cage.
Yeah, the 5'5" senior from South Lyon, Michigan, Brooke Barabbas, has now made it a 2-0 start for Adrian College.
We have some scores from other MIAA games that happened this week, and the St. Mary's Bells lost to Gwynedd Mercy by 11 goals with a final score of 25-14. And Calvin right now is down by 4 against Concordia from Michigan.
Yeah, these out-of-conference games, too, are big to build confidence and some momentum going into that conference play. Heidelberg in control of it. Sydney Schaefer along the far side has it. Swinging it in deep. Nice defense there. That was number 5, Kristen Culberston for Adrian College. Now the Student Princes looking for a chance. Never able to get a clean shot off right in front of the netminder. There's both teams vying for the ball. Nice play there with the stick for the defender for Adrian College. Can't see the number, but the Bulldogs came up with it. It was number 21, May Soon.
Looks like it's going to be a foul on Brianna Lloyd for the Student Princes, and the Bulldogs will retain possession.
So Sun plays it up ahead to Jocelyn Potter. 2-0 start. We're just underway here on Adrian College TV. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Inside Docking Stadium, the sun going down. We're going to dip into the 30s before the end of this one. As Delaney Harris with it, looking over her options, swings over to the far side. That's number 7 in control of it, Carly Castile. She's got a goal added, her 8th of the season earlier in this half. Bulldogs with another good strong look. Loose ball picked up by the Heidelberg defense. The Student Princes trying to just clear it out of harm's way. They do, nearly getting up to midfield. As that pass went behind the intended target, but picked up by Ella Lane. Ella Lane forward to Schaefer. Schaefer now. Taking it herself across midfield. Up ahead, that's number 11, Reese. Gianna Reese now. Surrounded by a couple Adrian defenders. Starts, goes to the right. She's got Schaefer there. Barabbas was on Schaefer. Heidelberg swinging it around. A good looking run here for the Student Princes. Shot, scores! That was number 14, Megan Vesely, finding the back of the net off the ricochet off the ground. And Heidelberg has trimmed the lead in half here inside Docking Stadium. 2-1 with 7:13 still to go.
Vesely just drew up the double, and I thought she was going to pass it to the open Student Prince coming down the left side, but no, she decided to take it herself, and it benefited.
Yeah, strong take from Megan Vesely. So Heidelberg, they've had those chances deep in Adrian's zone here in this first half, but haven't been able to really get a clean shot off until just there, and Megan Vesely finishes the job. Both teams averaging nearly the same amount of goals. Adrian a little more than Heidelberg. Adrian's just a shade under 10 goals per game. The Student Princes are at 9 goals per game even.
I believe that is 7th out of 9th in their conference, the Ohio Athletic Conference.
Both teams on paper very evenly matched here tonight. Heidelberg able to get out of their zone. Kelly Spence with a good amount of room to work with. She's being tracked down by number 27, Jenna Anhauser. Still Spence has it along the far sideline, taking it herself all the way. gives it to number 14, Vesely. Vesely just found the back of the net. She'll give number 24 had it. That was Hannah Kaplan. She lost possession. As we're going to get a whistle and a cross check delivered from Schaefer, I believe that was. So Adrian will take possession over. Castile swings it over. That's 19, Brooke Barabbas. Barabbas with some room around her to work with. Swings it over. Castile. Bulldogs with a good looking opportunity here. Deep in the Heidelberg zone. That pass off the mark. We're going to get a whistle, though. Let's see what the call is.
Looks like it'll be a free possession for the Bulldogs. And I believe the one taking it is going to be number 8, Delane Harris for the Bulldogs.
Shot sent in. Finds the back of the net. And Adrian gets that one goal back, and they lead by 2 once again. It was number 9, Zoe Weber, who took the free shot and takes advantage of the opportunity. Bulldogs up 3-1.
Weber, when she was at the line waiting for the whistle, she knew she saw the Ella Lane for the Student Princes go down with it like they were in box lacrosse. And she knew that if she got it over her right shoulder, that would be an easy goal, and she had an assist from the pipe.
So we resume play now. Adrian with a 2-goal advantage once again. 5:28 to go in the first. Barabbas has taken the draw for the Bulldogs. Not able to win it. Picked up off the ground there by Schaefer. Schaefer with Harris all over her. Excuse me, that was actually Carly Castile, who's got the defense right now. Student Princes working it around. Kelly Spence, vying for space. Goes back, number 17, Brianna Lloyd with a rush. Lloyd sends one in, finds the back of the net. Heidelberg with a quick answer and a quick response. They're back down just 1.
That's what Adrian has to do better. They have to lot down Brianna Lloyd. That's her 8th goal of this season right now. They got to limit her points, and if they do, they'll pretty much take off the head of the Heidelberg offense.
Yeah, the junior from Fishers, Indiana, keeps her strong start to the season going. And Heidelberg now, once again, answering down just 1. Heidelberg's been quite successful on these draws at midfield. And this one, let's see if Barabbas can change that here. Ground ball picked up. Adrian has control. Kristen Culberston lost it though. Heidelberg looking for a counterattack here. The Student Princes starting to get some offensive rhythm going. Number 14, Megan Vesely. She's hounded by number 21. That's Mason of the Bulldogs. And the Adrian College are able to come up with it, able to clear out of their zone, and picked up. Trying to run with numbers. Zoe Weber, far side, gives to Castile. Castile running right through the middle, taking it herself, going all the way, and finding the back of the net, Carly Castile. It's 4-2 Bulldogs.
To be honest, I did not expect her to go all the way through. Like she was running through all the defenders like she was John Rambo and just finishes it beautifully.
And takes it herself, says, I'll get this lead back to 2.
I believe Weber gets that assist. Yeah, I believe it was Weber who gets the assist.
So a strong start for Weber and Castile in this one. A back and forth. Some back and forth action here inside Docking Stadium. Bulldogs up 2 once more. Here under the lights in Docking Stadium. Schaefer picks up off the draw. Schaefer along the right side hits the turf.
Draws a foul. I believe that's a trip on Anhauser for the Bulldogs.
Heidelberg with possession. 24, that's Kaplan. Gives to Schaefer. Schaefer looking behind the net. Loose ball. Picked up by Kelly Spence. She's able to get it to Vesely. Vesely swings it over to Schaefer. Schaefer trying to thread the needle inside. Loose ball picked up by the Adrian defense. Only for a moment, though. Still loose. Let's see. It'll be Adrian possession. Dangerous opportunity, though, for Heidelberg. Loose ball, ground ball picked up by Adrian College. Delaney Harris at midfield. Swings it forward just out of the reach. Was trying to find Zoe Weber. It's going to go all the way down. And it'll be Heidelberg ball. Two and a half to go in the first. Kelly Hastings has it on her stick for Heidelberg. Hastings looking to get around Castile. Hastings still has it. Now triple team and swings it over to number 11, Reese. Reese now moving back to her left. Reese still with it. Reese forward. Good opportunity here for Heidelberg. That one missed just wide. That was Brianna Lloyd. Heidelberg closest to it as it went out of bounds off the shot, so they still maintain possession. Kaplan. Trying to create some room here is Kelly Spence. She'll get it over to number 21, Emily Morris. Morris hits the turf. Adrian picks it up. And the Bulldogs able to clear it out of harm's way. Anhauser plays it forward. Harris being forced to pick it back up. Delaney Harris working to her right. Deep into the Heidelberg zone. Harris still has it. Zoe Weber back to Harris. 58 seconds to go. Adrian's been very comfortable in this spot behind the net. Trying to create something in front. Weber. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Barabbas. Finds Castile. Makes a nice move.
Looks like it might be a pre-possession for Castile, I believe, for the Bulldogs.
Zoe Weber capitalized on the first free possession. Let's see if Carly Castile can do the same and push the lead to the largest it has been tonight. Castile, right on in, scores! Carly Castile adds another. She's got 2 already, and it's 5-2 Adrian.
I think that was a turf bounce shot because it looked like it went up and hit the top. It hit the bounce shot and went up in the top right.
Castile very accustomed to finding the back of the net. Does so once more. 38.1 to go in the first. Adrian up 3 for the first time tonight.
When you have that much time left on the clock and you know there's a 90 possession shot clock, you can just wait. You can waste the time around and go for a last-second shot. But this is also when a team who's down by a lot will basically fight tooth and nail to get a point back to cut the lead back down.
Barabbas wins the draw. Adrian now pushing forward. It's Castile who has it. Castile surveying over her options. 24 seconds to go. Over to Cassidy McGeorge. Number 44, that's Lucia Comar. Trying to find some opening. And Heidelberg comes away with it. 5 seconds now. Schaefer, double team. Schaefer will just run out the clock for the first.
I believe it's the first quarter, not a half. I believe they changed the rules so it's 15-minute, four quarters.
Yeah, first quarter. It was back and forth. Adrian able to come up strong and take a 5-2 lead. So after one here on Adrian College TV, the Bulldogs hold a 5-2 lead over the visiting Student Princes. Back inside Docking Stadium, Ryan Cuddy joined alongside Liam Reef. And Liam, a strong start for Adrian College. What are some things you liked that you saw in that first 15 minutes from the Bulldogs, able to jump out to a 3-goal lead?
Well, they took advantage that Heidelberg has a low bench number, and that when they went 2-man down early in the first quarter, that they were able to press or double team and maybe double or triple team, and that results in some good goals. And we have another major update in the MIAA. The Calvin Knights have fallen short to Concordia by a score of 16-11 in women's lacrosse. So that'll be so we have two major upsets, I believe, tonight so far. And maybe this will be good news for the Bulldogs.
We resume play and we open up the second quarter. Both teams switch ends as Brooke Barabbas brings it up here on the near side. Still has a nice spin move from Barabbas, able to shake Schaefer free. Barabbas now working towards the center of the field. Swings it over to Komar. Down to the far side. Bulldogs deep in the Heidelberg zone. They're swinging it around. That's number 9, Zoe Weber. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets to Barabbas, but it was just over her stick. Still picked up, though, by Castile. Castile already with 2 goals in that first quarter. 3 goals, pardon me. Weber. Circling, swings it over. Number 25 has it. That's McGeorge. Back to Weber. Good ball movement here from Adrian, trying to find an opening. Jocelyn Potter. Ground ball looking to be picked up. Potter collides with a Heidelberg defender. It'll be student Prince ball as Potter and Carrie Hastings both hit the turf. Heidelberg granted possession. Hastings will restart for Heidelberg. Hastings gets it back, makes a nice move on McGeorge, able to cut through. Hastings lost the ball. Ground ball picked up by Castile. Up ahead for Weber. A dangerous chance here for Adrian. Weber lost the ball. Let's see what the call is. If there was contact made between Weber and Schaefer. And it's looking like Weber's going to get possession. Adrian 2 for 2 on these chances in the first quarter. Trying to make it 3 for 3 in the game. $13 to go in the second quarter. Still waiting for the signal from the referee. Here we go. Weber trying to make it 6-2. And she does. Zoe Weber with another one. And the Bulldogs stretch the lead to 4 here at home. Liam, Heidelberg, what are they going to have to do to kind of stop this bleeding right now? Because Adrian, with their largest lead tonight, looking to really gain momentum here in this one.
They're going to have to keep winning draws, which they've been doing pretty well in the first quarter. But they also have to limit the amount of turnovers that they have in their own defensive end, which led to maybe the 3 free possession shots and maybe 4 goals overall. And they're just going to have to battle this out and really work hard.
So another draw will be Schaefer versus Barabbas once more. Swung up. Castile picks it up. Only for a moment. She's hounded by Kelly Spence. Castile along the far sideline, up ahead to McGeorge. Cassidy McGeorge with some room to work with. She gives to Jocelyn Potter. Over to Weber. Weber was trying to find Barabbas. Her number 24, Hannah Kaplan, both battling for it. Barabbas came up with it. Barabbas gets it back from McGeorge. Working to her left. Barabbas spinning. Lost the handle. Loose ball and in the middle of a hoist of bodies. Adrian nearly came up with it. Both teams still scrambling for it by the Heidelberg net, and it's picked up by Adrian. Jenna Anhauser. Anhauser trying to create some form of opening. Anhauser deep. Let's see. We're going to get a whistle. And I believe another free possession for Adrian.
Looks like it. And it's going to be Anhauser for the Bulldogs taking it.
Anhauser getting on deep. Missed wide. Loose ball. Adrian has a couple players over there to pick it up, and they do end up scooping it off the turf. McGeorge and a miscommunication.
It looked like they were just trying to chuck that down to the far corner before the possession clock ran out, so they can get their defense back.
So off of that now, Heidelberg with it. Schaefer taking it herself across midfield. Schaefer still with it, surveying over her options now. Goes behind the net. Looks to her right. Schaefer lobs it. Nope, still has it. Now she will send it over to Kelly Spence. Spence picked up by Reese. Reese cutting on through. Reese scores! Lead is down to 3 and a big goal for Heidelberg with 10:35 still to go in the second quarter.
Once again, Reese drew the double on the Bulldogs and saw an open spot of land and took it, and resulted in this game being down a 3-goal deficit.
Yeah, big goal for Heidelberg, staying in this one on the road. First ever meeting between these two programs. Right now, it's the Bulldogs who hold the advantage over the Student Princes, 6-3.
Another thing Heidelberg has to watch out for is that they have 2 of their own players with a yellow card. And if they have one more yellow card, that's a red card and they're done for the night. So there would be 2-man down if that ever happens again.
Yeah, if you're Heidelberg, gotta be conscious of that. Not getting any penalties. 10:35 to go. 6-3, Adrian on top.
Looks like it was a draw violation on Kaplan for the Student Princes, and it's going to be Adrian possession.
Castile over to Culberson, back to Castile. Jocelyn Potter gave to McGeorge. Cassidy McGeorge looking over the options. Working back to her left and then fakes it, goes right. McGeorge searching, still has it. That pass was off the mark. Trying to track it down as a Bulldog. We're going to get a cross check and Adrian stays with possession. Barabbas. Over to Castile. Castile always dangerous with it. Already with a hack trick tonight. Sends it over. Loose ball picked up. That was number 5 who hit the turf for Adrian Culberson. Heidelberg came out with it only for a moment though. Loose ball trying to be tracked down still on the turf. We're going to get a push, and it'll be Heidelberg possession with 9 minutes to go. Swung forward, nice play, intercepted there by Castile. She's got a sprint going, trying to get past the defense of Heidelberg. Castile goes back to number 22, Jocelyn Potter. Potter now slowing it down. Adrian in command of a 6-3 lead. Looking to get back into the win column after dropping their last contest. A win here tonight would make it 2 out of their last 3.
And it looks like we have one of the Bulldog players stepped into the crease, it looks like, and it's going to be a turnover.
Costly turnovers can't have. For Adrian trying to tack onto this lead. Lane lobbing it up to Schaefer. She comes down with it on the far side. She's got Barabbas in hot pursuit of her, as is number 22, Potter. Still, though, Schaefer making a nice move on Potter. Gets around. Schaefer taking it end to end, and then finally will dish. Schaefer on the far side, plenty of time on the shot clock. Circling, looking for a wraparound opportunity, missed high. A good looking chance though for Heidelberg to get this back to within a 2-goal game. They still got possession though. Under 7 to play in the first half. Looking for another potential wraparound opportunity. That's Vesley. She's already got one. She'll leave it. This one back into the center. Loose ball picked up there by the Bulldogs. And then they'll give it to the netminder. That's Avery Huckster. She'll set up for Adrian, giving it to number 23, Cassidy McGeorge. Excuse me, that was number 33, pardon me. That was Lauren Falzone. It's going to go out of bounds. Heidelberg has possession. Picked up by Castile. Adrian now working the other way. Delaney Harris at midfield. She's got Weber to her right. Harris has it still. Looking for somewhere to go. Harris trying to get past number 13. That's Maggio on defense for Heidelberg. McGeorge goes behind the net. Gives to Harris. Harris to Weber. Weber, another dangerous goal scorer on this Adrian squad. Bulldogs trying to add another here. .35 on the shot clock. Looking for an opportunity. Deep as Castile. Still has it. Stops and starts. Looking back in front into the centering slot. Picked up Harris. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Number 5, that's Culberston. Wraparound opportunity. Couldn't get it in. Harris in hot pursuit. Trying to pick up the ground ball. She does. Harris trying to find Castile. Took a funny hop off the turf. Heidelberg trying to run away with it now. That's Schaefer sprinting on ahead. Trying to lose the Adrian defense. Barabbas. Centering over to Harris. Harris cradling down the turf. We're going to get a whistle foul on Heidelberg. Harris picks it up and resumes play quickly. Harris sends it back over to number 27, Anhauser. She'll drop back, give it to McGeorge. Barabbas. That pass intercepted. Now the goalie Ella Lane will set up for Heidelberg, sending this deep downfield. Trying to track it down before it went out of bounds is Brianna Lloyd, but couldn't do so. Brianna Lloyd, Adrian's done a pretty good job on her, not letting her get too much open space, because you know how dangerous she can be. McGeorge. Scanning over the options. Moving to her left. The chance here. McGeorge sending it on in and scores. Patience pays off for Adrian there, Liam. And they will put on another backup for 7-3.
I'll be honest, I honestly lost the ball over there. I thought they were doing a hidden ball trick right here, but it looks like McGeorge looks like she passes down but rolls back and crashes to the middle and just lets one loose.
Yeah, strong start for Adrian, and for the Bulldogs, looking to just obviously hold and maintain at least this 4-goal lead, wouldn't you say, heading into half. Not letting Heidelberg get one quick here, I think has got to be a big thing on their mind, wouldn't you say, in these final 2:37 in this first half.
If Heidelberg gets a goal back in, it would probably boost their confidence and probably deflate the Bulldogs a little bit. But the Bulldogs have to basically keep doing the same pressure on the clears, which are paying off tremendously for them right now.
So off the draw, Barabbas. It's picked up by Castile. Castile forward to Weber. Adrian now. They're trying to answer quickly to tack on here at the end of this first half. Weber looking for somewhere to go. Trying a beautiful pass to McGeorge. She scores again. Her second in the span of just about 40 seconds. And a beautiful find. Cassidy McGeorge with no one on her. It's a 5-goal Adrian lead.
It looks like the Princess wanted to do a 5 on top and 2 on back, which leaves the center wide open. McGeorge saw that and crashed it. And it looks like we have a timeout taken by Coach Clark for the Student Princes right now.
Yeah, this lead has ballooned to 5 for Adrian. And Liam, kind of a strong start for the Bulldogs. And they've just been able to kind of crash and able to hold up on defense, because Heidelberg has had their moments where they've had some good looks and some good opportunities and some strong offensive possessions. But Adrian's just done an overall good job to kind of combat that and able to capitalize themselves.
Yeah, they also did a really good job on defense of trying to limit the amount of points for Brianna Lloyd. Even though she has one goal, the Bulldogs defense is doing a great job on limiting her options.
Yeah, if you can limit Brianna Lloyd to 1 goal for Adrian, that's a big part on defense here against this Heidelberg team. As we have a timeout here. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to Adrian College TV. Make sure to subscribe to Adrian College TV on YouTube, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter to never miss any Adrian College Bulldog athletics. As Adrian holds a 8-3 lead. As they have a timeout on the field, we'll take a quick timeout here on Adrian College TV. Stick with us, 8-3 Bulldogs.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
8-3, we're just about ready to resume play inside Docking Stadium under the lights. Strong start for the Bulldogs, 2:13 still to go in this first half.
And we have some major updates in the OAC for women's lacrosse. The number 1 team predicted to win the whole season, the John Carroll Blue Streaks, fell to the Westfield State Owls by a score of 13-11, and Baldwin Wallace lost to, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Rensselaer by a score of 17-3. So these are going to be some big changes in the standings for both these conferences.
Let's see if Adrian can cap it off with a win here tonight. It would be win number 2 on their season. Coming off the draw, it'll be Megan Vesely going up against Brooke Barabbas. Castile picks it up. 2:08 to go. Adrian up 8-3 over the visiting Student Princes. First ever meeting between these two programs. Comes here under the lights inside Docking Stadium. Potter gives it to Weber. Weber gives to Castile. She'll have to pick it up off the turf. Under 2 to go. Inside Barabbas. Nearly had a good-looking chance. Couldn't complete the pass, though. Heidelberg came up with it. But a good surrounding defense by Harris and McGeorge. But it's going to be possession for Heidelberg. See what the whistle is as a triple team came collapsing. And so I believe that's number 13 for Heidelberg, Courtney Maggio.
I think the call was that the Bulldog defenders didn't give her the 5 yards needed.
Harris with good defense there on Maggio. It's going to go out of bounds. It's last tipped off of Heidelberg. So 60 seconds now to go in this first half. Adrian with possession, and they can pretty much hold it for the last shot. If you're Adrian, are you going to just work and try to find that right shot, or are you not really caring about the clock and you're still running your regular offense?
I'd say they probably – it's a mixture of both. They can worry about the possession clock, which is not even running right now. It's probably because under 90 seconds. And it looks like the Bulldogs just – wow.
Rifled in front. That was Potter this time. Jocelyn Potter finding the back of the net. Everyone for the Bulldogs getting in on the action in this first half. It's 9-3. I think we got our answer of what kind of offense they were planning on running there.
It looked like she was behind it. That's on the right side. Came crashing in. Knew a defender was going to be on her. Roll dodged in, so it's just her and the goalie, and quickly let one go before she got trail checked from behind.
Adrian looking to keep the pressure on. 30 seconds left coming off the draw. Barabbas picks it up. Another potential possession here for Adrian College. McGeorge over to Weber. In front. That's Castile. Castile with 10 seconds to work. Castile circles back. 5 seconds. Over to McGeorge. Gonna have to go quick. Down to 1 second. And they will just take this one all the way down to the end of the first half. And Liam, a commanding first half for Adrian College. Really opened up in that second quarter. What do you think head coach Kaylee Bills is going to be telling her squad at halftime here to keep up this 9-3 lead?
More than likely, it's just to keep full foot on the gas as much as possible and keep doing what they're doing, which is good. They're doing really well on the ride backs and taking up good shots as well. And also, they're doing really well on shutting down Brianna Lloyd for the Student Princes. And that's basically the key factors they're going to have to do. The main improve they're going to have to do is try and win some more draws at the center. And I'm pretty sure it's like almost 50-50 on the draw who wins them.
It's a 9-3 lead after 2 quarters of play. The Bulldogs on top in this first ever meeting between these two programs. Stick with us here on Adrian College TV. A whole lot more to come from here inside Docking Stadium. 9-3 Bulldogs on top after the first half.
crosses over, back onto the far side.
Rips a shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library.
Back live inside Docking Stadium in a scintillating first half on offense for the Bulldogs. See themselves up 9-3 after one half of play inside Docking Stadium. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined alongside Liam Reef in the booth, and Liam Heidelberg with some work to do, down by 6 and trying to really find their offensive rhythm and really looking to get Brianna Lloyd involved in this offensive attack for Heidelberg.
That's true, but it all starts with the limited amount of turnovers they had. They have about 7 in the second quarter, 15 overall, and I'm pretty sure maybe most of those turnovers resulted in Adrian goals right there. And if they can limit the amount of turnovers they have in their career, they would be really well. And they also have to get first-time ground balls in order to get past these Bulldogs.
So Bulldogs now will open up with it. It's Carly Castile bringing it up for Adrian College. Castile with 3 goals on 3 shots in this one. Barabbas picks up the loose ball. Adrian outscored Heidelberg by 3 in both the first and second quarter. 5-2 in the first, 4-1 in the second. Weber with it. She'll swing it over to McGeorge, looking for a wraparound opportunity, trying to get it past the netminder of Ella Lane, that is, for Heidelberg, but it went high.
And it looks like Heidelberg won possession for being the closest one there.
They loop it up to Ella Lane. We're going to get a whistle, and now it looks like it'll be
an Adrian
possession. Yep, on that far side. So it'll be Delaney Harris restarting things for the Bulldogs. Now we'll stop, and we're going to get a timeout. It looks quickly here, 13:40 still to go in the third quarter. And this time, I do think it's just to discuss setting up on offense deep in Heidelberg's possession, trying to go up 7.
Or it could be an official timeout, who knows.
13:40 to go. We'll take a quick break here on Adrian College TV. We'll be right back. 9-3 Bulldogs on top. So we're back outside of the timeout. 13:40 to go in the third quarter. It'll be Adrian possession.
Trying to find where the ball is. Looks like it was back to left.
So we restart. Delaney Harris looking for a run. She lost the ball, picked up. We're going to get a whistle. And it's going to be a free position shot for Harris.
This is going to be Adrian's 5th free possession shot, and they're 3 for 4 right now.
Trying to make it 4 for 5. They're looking for a pass. Beautiful find, and they will find the back of the net.
Is that Potter?
I believe it was Jocelyn Potter, who extends the lead to 7. Harris with a picture-perfect find to Potter, who was on the left side, and you can see here Harris on the right. Potter quickly works deep.
That's just textbook lacrosse right there. If you can't have it, you have defense closing in on you. Look for the open man. Easy goal.
Adrian now with the largest lead tonight. It's ballooned to 7. And the sizzling start on offense continues for the Bulldogs. They're up 10-3. Barabbas looking to pick up the ground ball off the draw. She won herself. She does. Barabbas now just sprinting and will take it all the way down herself. Barabbas still with it. Oh, and a beautiful save from Lane. Rebound opportunity. Did it find the back of the net? I believe it did.
Was that Harris? I think that was Harris that got the goal.
Adrian worked very quickly. It was Barabbas who took it all the way down herself. Let's see who gets credited with the goal.
Looks like it's Weber that gets the credit for the goal. And this is just a great look by Weber right here, especially looking for the rebound. Because if you look for the rebound, a second chance at the goal. And this is a great start for the Bulldogs in the second half.
Yeah, really looking to not give Heidelberg any chance at potentially coming back in this one. They're up 8 now, and the pressure is firmly down on the Student Princes.
Weber now has 4 points in this game, a hat trick and an assist. Not a bad start to this.
Strong start for her tonight. Let's see if she can keep it up. Heidelberg will be granted possession. That was Schaefer, so looking for their first real time down in Adrian's defensive zone here in the second half. Schaefer looking to take it herself. Lost the handle of it. Nice defensive play with the stick there for the Bulldogs, and it'll be Adrian possession. So Anheuser will restart play. Swings it over to Olivia Gedman. Gedman all the way down to Delaney Harris. Perfect find to Harris. Right on target, Harris. Working to her right, looking to just sprint past everyone. Stops. And now we'll slow it down. McGeorge controlling over to Castile. Castile will give it over now to Potter. With a deep run, scores. It was Castile. Adding another one. And the picture-perfect start to the second half continues. Just over 3 minutes gone by. Adrian now has already tallied up another one. It's 12-3.
Catches it. Sees a double. Looked like a shovel shot as well, which is very impressive. And that is Castile's 4th goal of the night. We've called her name a lot on this call.
It's been a strong start for her, Weber, and the rest of this Adrian squad. It's a 9-goal advantage. And this one might be slipping away a little bit from Heidelberg. 11:56 to go in the third quarter. And they got a whole lot of ground to make up. Off the draw, Barabbas couldn't pick it up. But there to clean up the scraps was Potter. Along the far side, Potter up ahead to Weber. Weber might be looking for Harris in the slot. Instead, she'll hold on to it. Guarded closely there by, that's Mackenzie Hawley of Heidelberg. She'll find Harris. Harris, wraparound, jump shot, stayed out. Barabbas, though, with the rebound. Barabbas with 11:20 on the clock, sends it over to Castile. Off the ground, picking up there was Potter. Potter surveying over her options. Elects to give to Castile, and now they'll swing it back around. That's Lucia Comar with it, as we'll get a whistle. Heidelberg possession, and now they'll try to sprint down with it. That's Carrie Hastings. Crossover. That's number 18 now, Peyton Dawson, who's got it for Heidelberg. Far side. Good chance here for the Student Princes. Deep in the Adrian zone. Blowing by everyone. Good opportunity. Scores. A big goal for Heidelberg to stop the bleeding a bit. Couldn't see the number, but it's down to an 8-goal game.
It looks like it's number 22 for the Student Princes, Sydney Schaefer, who will get credited with the goal tonight. And that's a perfect response for the Student Princes. And we've seen that when they played Bethany. They were down 3, and then they had a 7-goal run in the second quarter. So you shouldn't count out these Student Princes, not yet at least.
Yeah, hot offense that can catch fire. 12-4. Adrian on top. Always got to be aware, like you mentioned, of this Heidelberg offense. 10:27 still to go, only in the third quarter. So tons of time to make up this 8-goal deficit for the visitors. Looking for their first win on the season. Adrian looking to get back in the win column and make it 2 wins in their last 3 games. Ground ball picked up by Heidelberg. Look out, here come the Student Princes. Trying to get another rush going. Nice move, getting on deep. Shooting, that one missed. It'll be Heidelberg closest to it, though, and it'll all remain with possession. Reese, nice move. Reese still has it. Reese getting on deep, missed wide. But Heidelberg once again holding possession. Number 24 had it. That was Kaplan. And now let's see what the call is from the ref. Looks like a little grant Adrian possession with 9.5 to go in the third.
I didn't see what happened. Probably played outside the field limits, it looks like.
Risky play deep out of her own net there was Avery Huckster for Adrian. They'll get it out. That one went over the head of Barabbas, but picking it up was Weber in perfect position, and she'll give to Harris. And now Harris going far side. Beautiful find. Getting on deep, looking for a chance. That one missed wide. And Heidelberg avoids danger there as Ella Lane will cleanly play it and push it forward. Maybe not completely out of danger yet, as we're going to get a foul, and it'll be Adrian possession. 8:40 to go in the third.
Looks like McGeorge has the ball for the Bulldogs.
McGeorge working to her right, trying to find some sort of opening. Works now back to the center of the field. George still with it, now hits the turf. Forced to pick it back up. Harris looking for it again. She'll get it. 7 minutes gone by now in this third quarter. That pass from Harris off the mark. Heidelberg ball. Adrian doing a good job of holding possession in the Heidelberg zone, not giving the Student Princes as much offensive rhythm so far in this second half. Out of the lane, looking for somewhere to go with it. She's directing traffic. Lane will now send it up. Believe that's number 14, Vesely, with it. Vesely lost her footing a bit, hits the turf, loose ball. Both teams battling for it, and it'll be Adrian possession. Culberson gets around Vesely. Culberson now hounded on defense, looking for somewhere to go. Splits the defenders, still has it. Culberson, far side. Now thinking of circling the net. She's got Harris to her right, and that's where she'll go. Delaney Harris. Over to number 44, that's Komar. Komar lost it. Harris trying to pick it up. She does. Nice play by Delaney Harris. Zoe Weber now. Inside, trying to find Barabbas. Barabbas still has it. Sends a shot in. Scores. Brooke Barabbas, the senior from South Lyon, Michigan, adds another. 13-4. Adrian back up 9.
Just a good look by Weber, I believe it was, to find Barabbas open in the middle. And Barabbas lost it for a second, but was able to regain possession and switched. Looked like it switched to her right hand and finished on the far pipe as well.
Strong finish from Barabbas. And Adrian now with a 9-goal advantage once again. Barabbas tallies her second goal of the night. Every time it seems like Heidelberg able to start getting a little closer to Adrian, the Bulldogs do a good job of halting that momentum. Off the draw, it's picked up by Anhauser. Forward to McGeorge. McGeorge up top. Miscommunication there between her and a teammate. Potter trying to pick up the ground ball. She does. McGeorge gets it back from Potter. Looking for a run. She'll now position herself behind the net. Trying to set something up in front. McGeorge. Forward. Beautiful find. Inside. Scores. I believe that was Jocelyn Potter. It was. She gets another. And the lead is now double digits for the first time tonight.
It looks like it was a little miscommunication on the defense right here and just a wide open space, right? And sees that no one's looking into the middle, and Potter's just wide open, and Ella Lane taking out her frustration on the pipe right there because no defender was able to respond. And it looks like we have a timeout. I believe it's going to be on Heidelberg.
Yeah, Heidelberg takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout here in the booth. It's 14-4. Bulldogs all over Heidelberg here in the third quarter.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
We're back here on Adrian College TV live inside Docking Stadium. Ryan Cuddy joined alongside Liam Reef. And Liam, a perfect start to this second half for Adrian. So really keep their foot on the throttle, like you mentioned, after that first half of play. That was something that they had to do. And kind of what have they done successfully to keep that pressure on? Because Heidelberg has had less chances here in the third quarter than they did in the few chances they did in the first half.
One, they're keeping up the pressure whenever Heidelberg is trying to clear it. They're doing a really good job at that. They're also looking up to see if anyone is cutting, and I believe they've seen two or three goals off of that. And they're also getting a lot of free possessions, which is really crucial in any game.
So now we'll restart off the timeout. A draw, 14-4, 5:04 to go in the third quarter. We've got a great crew for you tonight. Andrew Number running the top cam, Patrick Smith running the show at director, Liam Reef and myself, Ryan Cuddy. As the Bulldogs looking for win number 2 on the season. Heidelberg looking to come back in spectacular fashion, down 10 here as they try to scratch their first win of the season. Far side, number 22 has it. That's Potter. Potter now makes a move to the center, trying to find someone inside. Heidelberg comes up with it. And that pass off the mark. So they were looking to get some counterattack going, but couldn't do so.
If you're Heidelberg's defense, you have to start communicating a lot better, because that could have been a very dangerous goal for the Bulldogs right there.
McGeorge back with it in the center. Cassidy McGeorge goes to her left. That's Komar. Komar gets in deep, finds Harris. Harris right in front, and she lost it. Nice play by the goalie there, Ella Lane. But it's going to be intercepted as she tries to clear it down. Good looking rush here for Adrian College. That's Mason with it. Still has it. Sends it across over to Harris, trying to find in front. Beautiful feed to Barabbas, but she couldn't finish. Ella Lane, spectacular job keeping that out. But once again, as they try to clear, they turn it over, and Barabbas is saved once again. Ella Lane holding strong in these last 15 seconds is Ella Lane of keeping the ball out of the net. Heidelberg possession, and finally it looks like Student Princes might have an opportunity here to clear their zone.
Ball went into play at the wrong spot. It looks like it's going to be played at the 26-yard line on the football field. It looks like it's Kaplan with the ball.
Picking up the ground ball was Maggio, the senior from Prairieville, Louisiana. Loose ball is picked up there in the middle of the field by Anhauser. Jenna Anhauser now. Moving to her right, collapsing down are a couple Heidelberg defenders. That's Hastings and Schaefer. Looking for Barabbas in front. Couldn't find her. Harris was in hot pursuit of it, but it's going to be out of bounds. Heidelberg ball. Nice defensive play by Harris. Intercepting that. Harris right in front. She scores. Delaney Harris with the interception, and then she'll take it herself. A great defensive play and strong defense turns into great offense for Delaney Harris.
It looks like the Student Prince tried to pass it, but it rolled funny out of her stick, and Delaney Harris saw it, scooped it up, rolled back, went up top, and crashed the middle and finished it beautifully. And I believe that's her first goal of the game.
ACUTV's own Delaney Harris pushes the Bulldogs' lead to 11.
And it looks like we have a running clock, which I believe goes into effect when the goal deficit is greater than 10.
So Heidelberg now with 1:15 to go in the third quarter. They trail 15-4 as Adrian has opened it up here in the third quarter. Castile picks up the ground ball along the far side. Still trying to pick it up cleanly. She does. Up ahead to Barabbas. Barabbas gets her on one defender. Barabbas still has it. Barabbas cutting to her left. She's got Harris to her right, and then she'll now wait and set something up for the offense. 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Barabbas to Castile.
Looks like they might be going for a last-second shot. Oh, wait a second.
Back to Harris in front. Delaney Harris left uncovered in an easy goal. It's now a 16-4 lead for the Bulldogs, and Delaney Harris uncovered in the center.
It looks like the Bulldog plan might have been to stretch out the Heidelberg defense as much as possible to leave the center open, and it paid off a bunch of times for the Bulldogs right there.
So the running clock will take us to the end of the third quarter, and Adrian College putting down the accelerator in the second half. The lead has ballooned to 12, and win number 2 on this season is in sight. We got one more quarter to go. Stick with us. We'll be back right after this for the fourth and final quarter here inside Docking Stadium.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
We're back live inside Docking Stadium, 16-4. Adrian all over the visiting Student Princes in these two programs. First ever matchup. Ryan Cuddy, Liam Reeve here in the booth. Liam, what does Adrian got to do here in these final 15 minutes to not let this one really slip away from them?
They just got to keep doing what they've been doing for the past 3 quarters. Keep the pressure on the Heidelberg defense when they're trying to clear it. Spread out the zone, spread out the defense and make it a zone and look for the cutter. And to try and get first-time ground balls and also look for rebounds as well.
Adrian dominated possession in that third quarter. As we are ready to resume play. Hannah Kaplan and Brooke Barabbas taking the draw for their respective teams. Ground ball picked up by Adrian as, I'll actually have to wait. It'll be, let's see what the call is. Adrian still has it. Ball still loose on the turf. Both teams vying to pick it up. Delaney Harris Looked like she had it momentarily. Now she does fully. Harris with Castile out in front of her. She'll give it to Castile. Now to Weber. Weber over to Potter. Sorry, that's Castile actually. That's Potter now with it. Picking up Potter is Kaplan. Kaplan making things tough for Potter on offense, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Looking for Weber, but too far behind her. Tracking it down is McGeorge. She'll get it up before it goes out of bounds. Over to Weber. Adrian moving the ball around effectively. Now McGeorge looking for a run. Shot, save made, and somehow kept out by Ella Lane. A beautiful save there from the junior goalie from Midland, Michigan. Here comes Heidelberg now. Their lone goal in the third quarter came on a play much like this, where they were just able to get past the Adrian defense before they got set up. Now they'll slow it down, work the ball around. Brianna Lloyd. Her pass nearly intercepted. Loose ball. Castile couldn't pick it up. Heidelberg, though, does. Here comes number 14. That's Vesely. Vesely double teamed. She's forced to send it across over to number 21, Emily Morris. Emily Morris lost it, and let's see what the call is.
Looks like it's going to be a free possession for the Student Princes, and Morris will take it.
Big chance here for Emily Morris.
This is Heidelberg's first free possession in the whole match right now.
Let's see if Morris can capitalize. She sends it out in, missed wide. Heidelberg, though, picks it up, still has possession. Looking for a chance in front, shoots and scores. Gianna Risi finds the back of the net, her second of the night. And Heidelberg chips into this lead a little bit at 16-5 with 11:50 to go.
Good response by the Student Princes right there, especially since the Bulldogs are shutting down Brianna Lloyd. Other offensive players are stepping up and going to make this a challenge for the Bulldog defense. But we still have the running clock going on. So time may or may not be a friend for the Student Princes right now.
Heidelberg able to get one past Avery Huckster, the goalie for Adrian there. Huckster, third best save percentage in the conference. She also is ranking second in the MIAA in saves with 40 total coming into this one. So off the draw, Heidelberg wins it. Good hounding defense, though, by the Bulldogs, forcing the Student Princes into a turnover. Loose ball. Who's able to pick it up? Heidelberg looked like they had it initially, but Delaney Harris there to pick up the scraps. Harris now 10:40 to go in this fourth quarter. It's been a dazzling offensive display from the Bulldogs here in this one. Weber all the way down. Chasing after it there is number 16. That's Krawczyk for Adrian College. Krawczyk now trying to find Harris. McGeorge now looking to pick it up. Loose ball. Who wants it? Adrian comes up with it. Komar lost the handle. Here comes Heidelberg going the other way. Sprinting start here. That's number 11 going all the way down. Risi. Gianna Risi with 2 goals tonight. Trying to find the hat trick. Slim this lead down further. She'll send it over to number 17. That's Brianna Lloyd. That's it. I think we got a yellow card out. Was that a cross? It was cross-checking the call. I couldn't see. It's going to be on Barabbas.
but it looks like it. I don't think it was a yellow card, but it looks like it's going to be a free possession, and Brianna Lloyd's going to be taking this for the Student Princes.
Big opportunity here for Lloyd, the leading goal scorer for the Student Princes this season, trying to add another to her total, and it's kept out. A great save from Huckster, and the lead stays at 11 for Adrian College. Ground ball at midfield. Hitting the turf was Krawcheck, and it'll be Heidelberg possession. 8:48 to go.
Looked like it was covering the ball, which is not allowed in lacrosse at all.
So the Student Princes now work back into their own defensive zone and look to set up there. Carrie Hastings. Hastings still with it. Nice play there by Potter to poke it loose. And picking it up was Komar momentarily. Still loose at midfield. And finally Vesely there. Vesely looking to get by Barabbas. Whistle, and Heidelberg keeps possession. Vesely over into the center. Number 22, that's Sydney Schaefer. Schaefer sending a crossover. And it's taken away. Adrian now going the other way. Long lead pass, trying to find Krawcheck. And it'll go out of bounds. Heidelberg now will reset up to midfield. Vesely makes a nice move on Harris. Goes to the left side. Reese with it. Gianna Reese with an open crease. Trying to cut back to her right. Good collapsing defense by Adrian College. Not giving her any open room. Loose ball is picked up there by Kelly Spence. Spence lost it. Taken away by Adrian College. Long lead pass up to Weber at midfield. Weber picks it up there. Weber trying to get it to Potter. She does after the high lofty pass. Potter with 6:40 to go. Potter trying to center a pass in front, but just off the reach. That was looking for Anhauser, and Ella Lane will pick it up for Heidelberg and will set up. Looked like Lane was trying to find Maggio downfield, and then a loose ball got set up and a whistle was called. So here come the Student Princes back with it. Sydney Schaefer along the far side. Under 6 to go now in this fourth and final quarter of play. Still with it is Schaefer looking to go end to end with it. Still has it. Now we'll give it off to Vesely. Vesely over to Lloyd. Brianna Lloyd. Still in control of it. She'll circle the net. Brianna Lloyd looking for somewhere to go. In front trying to find number 11. That's Reese. Over to number 24. That's Kaplan. Kaplan in deep. It's going to go wide of the net. Heidelberg closest to it. Keeps possession. Number 22 works to her right. That's Schaefer. Schaefer getting in deep. Ball somehow stayed out, and Barabbas came up with it. Brooke Barabbas, a long lead pass to the center. Weber couldn't control it, and it's picked up there on the ground ball by Heidelberg. The offense has came out in full force in this one for the Bulldogs. Much as it did the same when they picked up their first victory against Rochester University. That one was a final score of 20-0. This one closer, but still a strong offensive performance for the black and gold. Centering pass in front, and they find the back of the net. Does Heidelberg. That's Kelly Spence, the senior from Tampa, Florida. That brings it down to a 10-goal game. 16-6, Adrian still with a strong advantage and not a whole lot of time left. As they work their way back to center, to midfield to restart play. Adrian comes back in action in just 3 days' time at Franklin College. That's a 1 p.m. matchup, and then they're off until March the 26th when they travel down to Kentucky and battle Thomas More University.
And it looks like after this matchup, the Student Princes will head up to play the Franciscan Barons, and then they're on the road once more after that to play the Wittenberg Tigers, and then they're finally at home for 2 more games.
Yeah, Heidelberg's still yet to play a home game this season. Always got to be tough to start the season out on the road in hostile environments. 2:35 to go in the fourth. Adrian has not trailed once in this game. McGeorge giving to number 27, that's Anhauser. Back to McGeorge. Cassidy McGeorge spinning still, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Potter, Jocelyn Potter over to Zoe Weber. Weber finds number 27, Anhauser. We're going to get a whistle.
And it looks like it's going to be looks like it's going to be a free possession for the Bulldogs. And I believe it's going to be Anhauser taking the free possession for the Bulldogs.
Adrian's been quite successful on free possessions. Anhauser elects to pass, and then Weber's shot sailed high.
Tipped off Harris's stick and going to be Heidelberg's ball. Correction's going to be Bulldog ball.
Approaching the 60-second mark now here in this fourth quarter. Bulldogs are well on their way to win number 2 on the season. Heidelberg is looking like they're going to drop to 0-4 after this contest.
And that looks like it's the 3rd possession violation on the Bulldogs.
Also, Heidelberg will drop to 0-3 as both teams battle for possession at midfield. Adrian will get it. Half a minute to play inside Docking Stadium.
Looks like Coach Bills for the Bulldogs is telling them to slow it down, just wear the clock out.
Weber has it. She's been strong tonight, as has pretty much the rest of this Adrian offense. It's going to be Kelly Spence losing it, trying to pick it back up, looking for somewhere to go. And the time will run out on the Student Princes. In dominating fashion, Adrian College picks up their 2nd win of the season. And it's going to be their 2nd win here inside Docking Stadium as they will dominate Heidelberg tonight 16-6.
And it looks like they have 6 different goal scorers, the most going to Castile with 5 points, 4 goals and 1 assist. And we got Potter and Weber with a hat trick, and Harris, Barabbas, and McGeorge with 2 goals.
That was a strong performance, Liam, and kind of coming in to now when they travel down to Indiana, when they face off against Franklin College, what are some of the things you expect Adrian kind of to take in to that game that they really exceeded and really did well here tonight?
They did really well on the ride back, and they pressured the Heidelberg team to do a lot of and force them a lot of turnovers, which cost them a lot. And they have also done really well on the free possessions as well, and that probably helped them boost their lead up by a lot. And it looks like Adrian's next opponent is going to be the Franklin College Grizzlies, who just played a game against it's the Bethel Pilots, coming with a final score of 21-3, making the Grizzlies fall to 1-3.
So Adrian looking to make it 2 in a row in 3 of their last 4 when they do battle March the 12th in Indiana at Franklin College. So for Andrew Nummer, Patrick Smith, Liam Reef, and myself, Ryan Cuddy, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to ACTV tonight. Dominating performance from the Bulldogs tonight. They take this first ever matchup between these two programs 16-6. So from Docking Stadium, we will sign off. And everyone, please have a wonderful rest of your night.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.